Hey friends, welcome back to the Frizzandfrillzz channel. My name is Chloe. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of my curl and beauty tips. Today we're doing a really fun one. I received the e.l.f. and Jen Atkin PR box. This is a limited release. It is a makeup release that she did with e.l.f. Really cool. It's all meant to be as user-friendly and quick and easy as possible because that was kind of her philosophy when it comes to makeup. She's a busy woman. She's also the creator of Way, and if you are not familiar with that, I will pop that up here. I actually adore the leave-in. If you haven't used the Way leave-in, I will link it below because it's truly one of my favorite leave-ins. I think it's so good for really all hair textures, from wavy to curly to coily. It's not overly weighed down, and the scent is just so good. What I wanted to do today with this is basically just kind of run through these products, give you my first thoughts, I guess, on it, because everything's really affordable, because that's one of the best things about e.l.f. It's all in a great price point for everybody involved. So what we have here today, let's just open this bad boy up. We have two pencils. We have a black and a brown that are a cream to powder. I'll probably use both of these if I like the formulas. They are sharpenable, if you can see that. And then we have 3 lip products that have, I love this. They have the lip liner on one side and the lipstick on the other. And I believe this is a cream matte formula. Let's just check it out. Extra, extra, lip duo, $8 for these. So super affordable, you gotta love that. And yeah, they're a rich, creamy matte formula, it says. So, gotta get down with that. And then, there are 2 palettes under here. I didn't know that there were 2 palettes, that's so exciting. One was hiding. Oh my God, I got it. Holy, I just did an arm workout trying to get that other palette out of there. Okay, so the 2 palettes, these are supposed to be kind of like your easy everyday. I feel like if these are really good and if I like these would be so nice for travel. Because in here, so we have 2 different colorways. So they don't look overly different, but the closer that I look at them, this one has a little bit stronger of a blush. It also has a black. So to me, this would be one for your bolder look. And then the other one here, this one is a softer brown, just a little bit of a softer palette here. I'll give you a little closer of a look here. But really beautiful. So you got your eyes, your highlight, your blush, and your contour all in one palette. And I really love the size of this palette. It's very beautiful, really well done. It feels actually expensive, but it's only retailing for $14. Like, okay. Everything too with e.l.f., they are all, I believe, they are all vegan, animal friendly, no animal testing. They're a fantastic brand overall. This is actually something I'm very excited about. This right here is a brow and kind of like anti-frizz gel. So you can also use this on flyaways on your hair, which of course, I'm not surprised that she included hair in this as well. So if you can see this, it's truly like a mini toothbrush. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Okay, so let's get started in testing these out. What do I want to test first? I feel like let's test these palettes out. I'm gonna try the one that's a little bit more intense because I like that it has a black in it, and I like my palettes to have black if I want to do a more smoldery eyeliner. So I think we're gonna start out with the face. Now I already have just like my foundation, concealer, my setting powder, and I think my mascara. I think that's all I have on right now. So this has the contour. This one it does look a little orangey right here. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna love that. The other one has a little bit less orange, but we're gonna try this palette, I think. So we're gonna do the contour, the blush, and the highlight. Let's just try this highlight on the back of my hand here. Ooh, okay, so this is like a very golden highlight, if you can see that. Very golden. I think it'll still be pretty. It's a little bit dark. This one might be for deeper skin tones. I don't know. Let's just open up the other one. Oh yeah. So if you see here, this is the darker highlight. This is the lighter highlight. Okay, I take that back. We are gonna use the lighter palette. I'm pretty fair right now, so we don't need to darken up my highlight areas. So I'm just gonna take one of my brushes. Let's go with, I'm gonna use a lovely fluffy brush. And we're gonna go in number 1 with the contour. And we'll see how the color payoff is. Ooh, oh, not bad. Okay, oh, that's really nice. I didn't need to pick up a lot of product in order to get a lot of payoff out of that. That's nice. I'm gonna do a little contour down here. This is a matte bronzer included in here, matte contour, bronzer, whatever you wanna call it, which I prefer, so then you can kind of like use it multifaceted. We're just gonna warm up the temples and the forehead a little bit, so we get a little bit of fallback and some warmth in the face. Oh yeah, I think that's really nice. We're gonna go for like a just really gentle, soft look, I think, today. And then let's go in with the blush. There are no names on the blush or any of the colors, so unfortunately I can't really tell you what they are. But then we're gonna go in with that softer one. It's like a soft, pretty peachy color, which I actually love peaches. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Okay. Pretty. Not like too colorful where you're gonna get like that bam, but it looks like it's gonna be really buildable. Yeah, that's super nice. Okay, Elf and Jen, I see you. This is really pretty. Okay. So I think that warmed up the cheeks nicely. Now let's go in. I'm gonna use this little fluffy brush right here. And we're gonna go in and just dust those highlight points. I like to hit kind of right in here from the temple, not quite to the apples of my cheeks because I don't really want a lot of highlight there, but right in here, a little bit on the temple, and then normally just like a little bit on the tip of my nose, and maybe on like the top of my lip is normally where I like to hit with highlight. So let's just grab a little bit of that. We're gonna go in right there. I do wish there was a mirror right here. That would be nice, especially for travel. The highlight is pretty minimal, so if you're afraid of too much highlight, you're gonna need to pick up a decent amount in order for it to really do much. But it's nice for, again, like a really soft look. Again, for travel or just have in your purse to do a little touch up, that's really nice. And then I think for my nose and lips, I'm just gonna go in with my ring finger here and just hit those tops. Ooh, that's a little bit more golden than I thought. Look at that. Really highlighting my Cupid's bow. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hit a little bit more in here and in there. Okay, now we got just like a little bit more just contour volume to the face is back here now, and I'm really liking the look of this. It's really pretty. Now let's go in with the shadow tones. So I think we're gonna continue using the lighter palette. I feel like these two palettes were truly just made for like light skin tone, darker skin tone. These are like, they're very, very similar. These are just slightly more intense right in there. But I do wish there was a black down here too, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a very deep brown, so I think it'll still do. We're gonna start with our little blending brush, and we're gonna start out, I think, with this second warm tone right here. We'll see how much we really need for product here. Oh, that's actually got a decent amount of color payoff. Okay. I like to go in that sideways V right out to the corner and just continue to blend that out, especially it's pretty much kind of my go-to for most of my makeup, depending on what I'm doing. This is a really pretty color. I actually really like this. Dude, I mean, I could just do that for eyeshadow. Like, that would be fine. Doesn't seem to have too much fallout either, which is nice. We like a lot of color payoff and less fallout for sure. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in actually with one of my fingers here, and we're gonna take that lighter color. Ooh, that's really actually, when you put your finger in there, it's really like it's a creamy feel. So we're just gonna pop that right on to the lid on that inner half and just highlight the lid a little bit. That's really, really pretty. Take that blending brush, blend those two in a little bit more. I'm gonna blend up the brow bone a little bit higher. Can you hear my dog snoring right now? Tinley is in the corner. She is such a snorer, so I'm so sorry if you can hear her. She's laying in her bed right next to the window, and when she's in the sun, it's actually pretty cloudy today, but she still gets a little bit of sun. And anytime, she's always completely out. Like, she loves the sun. All right, now I think I'm gonna take this brown pencil. Let's actually just swatch this really quick on the back of my hand. Oh, dude, that's super creamy. Love that formula. Let's do the black. This is also a square. Did you guys see that? It's like squared off, which is kind of nice, so then it doesn't roll away from you. And this is the black. Really beautiful. Let's see what happens. So definitely smudgeable. Let's go in with this brown, and we're just gonna go in right here into the lash line a little bit, and we're gonna smudge that out just on the top and give this little bit of a soft, just a soft, smoldering, everyday type look. So we're gonna just throw that right into the lash line. And then I like to go in with a little smudgy. I'm gonna just go in with this little smudgy brush right here. Oh yeah, that moves beautifully. Now the next thing will be is, does it smudge well, and then will it stay there? Oh yeah, you see that? That's really pretty. I'm gonna just take whatever I have left of product and just put that underneath. And then I'm gonna take my same brush I used earlier and just smudge that out a little bit so we don't have that little harsh line. That's really pretty. Ooh, I'm gonna use these for sure all the time. These are great. We'll get the other eye and then I'll be right back. That eyeliner smudges really beautifully, and it definitely is that more powdery when it dries. So it's not something that's gonna be your strong staying power, I don't think, from what I can tell from my hand. Like, if you look at this, I mean, it moves, you know? It's not gonna be like your 24/7, like, you know, the Urban Decay 24/7, something like that. It's not going to have that kind of staying power. It's definitely more of a powder for a softer, smudgier look. But I love the way this look is turning out. I'm actually gonna go over that a little bit more, I think, with this dark brown hue in here, with that same smudge brush that I used earlier, and just go right over top of that and just get that even a little bit softer of a look. I love to go over my liner. Anytime I do use liner, I actually use shadow a lot more often than I use liner. I like to do that because it just softens the look even more. So we'll just go over that, and then I'm gonna use, again, that same brush. We're only using 2 brushes, I think, today. And we're just gonna smudge that out even a little bit more, soften it. Looks like we did get a little fallout, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that fluffy brush and just wipe that from underneath my eyes. And if you ever get fallout, don't do it with your fingers. It'll normally press it in, so a fluffy brush will just help take that away. Y'all, definitely a fan of this. I do wish that this had a black, but overall, the dark brown is very, very dark, and it's almost dark enough to call it a black. Like, if you look at that, I mean, it's very, very dark. So I think this is really beautiful. For $14, absolutely a win, absolutely. These bad boys, $8, win for sure. Now let's try this little guy. This is that brow gel. I didn't put anything in my brows yet. Okay, again, this is what this looks like. It's a one-sided, and we're just gonna brush this up. Ooh, this is an interesting feel. Okay. Very different than anything I've used before, I would say. I feel like there's not a lot of product on there. Okay, now I got more product in there. It definitely made them stand up. Let's see if I can like press them in a little bit. Minimal product. Minimal product is on this brush though, which is kind of nice so it doesn't end up gloopy, because sometimes it ends up gloopy, but we'll see once it dries how much hold it has. So this is technically called a brow pomade. It's only $8, so you gotta love that, but my brows are normally pretty, like, they curl just like my hair curls, and they are set in their ways, so they need a lot of help in order to make sure that they don't go right back to where they normally would lie. I do wish this picked up a little more product though. I feel like it doesn't quite pick up enough. I'll have to try this as a hair for flyaways. Let's see if it just does some of the like little baby hairs. Ooh. There's just, I feel like, not enough product on there to really make it. No, that's not gonna work. So that's a no. Don't try it on your baby hairs. It's probably not gonna do hardly anything. It's definitely not enough hold. Okay, so I could just move that with my finger and they pretty much just went back. So this is a no. Nope, don't invest in that. It's only $8, but don't spend it. If you're looking for a good, strong brow gel, the new one from Anastasia is amazing. It's incredible. I will say it again and again and again. It's clear. I'm putting it up here. It is incredible. I'll link it below. It is so strong. My brows stay in place all day. Yeah, this didn't hold at all. So this one I'm gonna say no, don't do it. All right, the last thing we're gonna try, or no, actually we still have two things. So we've got the Mist Me. Mist Me is $8, made to moisturize and refresh makeup with an irresistible coconut scent. Sometimes I like coconut scents, sometimes I don't, because sometimes I feel like I don't wanna smell like a coconut all day, but some of them are nice. So this is the Mist Me right here. Again, I like their packaging, it's really pretty. Ooh, this has got a really nice mist. I just misted that on the back of my hand. Oh, it's a soft coconut. Ooh, I like it. I like it, and that mist is super fine. I didn't feel like some mist sprays, like you get really wet in one spot and it's just like, you know, not great. I like this. Okay. I feel like that gave my face just a really nice little dewiness. Really pretty. Now we're gonna do the lips. So if we're looking here, you have one that is a little bit more of a berry, one that is a warmer, pinkier nude, and then a true nude. Okay, so here are your three shades. Here you got this turns up more, I feel like, pinky red. It looks a lot more red in the stick. This is a color I would wear all the time. And then you got a true nude over here. So they're all really pretty. I think I would wear all of them. And they have their coordinating lip liners on the other side, which is so smart, so genius to do. Makes everybody's lives so much easier. So today, I think with what I've got going on, I feel like I'm gonna go for that more brown nude color. So the one that's in my hand. Again, these don't have color names. So we're just calling it nude. All right, so let's start. It is a roll up right here. Now let's try the lip liner. Ooh, it's really hard. Okay, maybe it's just because it's like this new tip. That's a really pretty color, okay. Okay, now that I'm like actually getting into the lip liner, it is a lot softer. Really pointy tip though was hard to get into. I like to overline my lips a little bit on the top and bottom, but not too much. Okay, we got the lips lined. And let's do the lipstick. That's a really beautiful shade. Yeah, I really like that. It is definitely like it's immediately matte. I wish it had a little bit more shine to it because I have been into the shinier lips a little bit more lately, so it is very matte. But it is a cream consistency, so it'll be interesting to see how this wears since it is a matte but also a cream. So I have a feeling it doesn't say that it's long wearing, so it more than likely is not going to be. So keep in mind this is gonna be one that you probably have to reapply throughout the day, but for $8, she cute. And y'all, that concludes our little review. Don't buy this. Everything else I think is probably gonna be worth it. Just keep in mind with these that they are going to be those things that are not long wearing, so don't expect it to be. But other than that, I think my favorite things, this, $14, the liners, $8. Those are gonna be my favorite things. Everything I am gonna have here linked below for you. And again, if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys next week. All right, bye guys.